Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to talk about why I don't own the Naked palettes. As in Naked palette 1 and 2, because those are the most talked about, some of the most basic eyeshadows that a lot of people have that have higher end, middle end makeup, whatever you so want to call it. I have the Naked 3, but I don't have Naked 2, Naked 1, Naked Smoky, Naked Basics 1, 2, Naked on the Run, or new Naked something. I'll list it somewhere. But I do love their Naked foundation and their eye pencils and some of their other products and even some of their eyeshadow singles. To get to the point, the reason I don't own them is because I've swatched them. And I found other ones that I thought I liked better. Now, Urban Decay shadows are good, and I definitely recommend them. But now Urban Decay shadows have somebody competing against them. Personally, if you're looking for a basic palette, I would recommend Too Faced. The Too Faced chocolate bar schemes, because they've got the chocolate bar, the semi-sweet, which this is the semi-sweet, bonbons, and the sweet peach, which was limited edition, but I hear it's coming back. Personally for me, when I was deciding on the Naked palette, I went back and forth between a different palette. Because I read everywhere when I was getting into makeup, because not very many people I personally knew at the time wore makeup, my mother included. And I was looking for just good quality neutral shades that I could play with. And so obviously the Naked palette is one of people's most recommended products. But I prefer the texture of some other shadows. So yes, what it comes down to is I prefer the texture of some other shadows for like learning, fun, experimenting shadows. But yes, Urban Decay shadows are good, and if those are colors that you're definitely interested in and you definitely want to try the Naked palette, go for it. But I can give you some other options. So the two options that I absolutely positively love, as I showed you before, is you can look at the Too Faced scheme of chocolate bar palettes, which were not out when I was looking for a neutral palette. Or, I personally, my first quote-unquote neutral palette that I chose over the Naked palette, the original Naked palette, is the Steel and the Light palette. Here's what it looks like. These are not sold anymore, unfortunately. I bought mine for like 20 bucks because they were even discontinuing then. That was several years ago. However, Stila eyeshadows do have new palettes like Eyes in the Know. They come in tins now, and some of them I've swatched and I can say that the quality is really good. And Stila does have something going for it, just like Urban Decay has its Naked Basics. It has its Naked line. Stila has its Stila Kitten shade, which is this one, and it has like Major Pan in it. Stila Kitten is amazing. And to be honest, Stila Kitten is what swayed me from the Naked palette. Not all shadows are textured and feel like that one, but it is something to consider. And with that being said, don't feel like you have to run out and buy a Naked palette just because everybody has it. I got caught up in the hype of the Naked 3 because it was like one of the first rose gold palettes. And at the time I really liked pinks. I don't use it very much. I reach for my other palettes. So that's the reason. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys in my next video. If you were on the Quidditch team, which position would you play? Keeper.